Hey, sports fans, and welcome to the uh, episode number one of "What's My Line?" Kind of a playback on a show from the 1950s and 60s. I'll be playing the part of John Charles Daly for this episode, but our members of our dais are from your right to left: Ray Meyer, Perry Phillips, Scott Purrier, and Art Haynes. And per the situation here, each guest, or I'm sorry, each member of the dais will get to ask one question that has to result in a yes or no answer, and then we'll go through and if they can guess who the mystery guest is prior to getting 10 no's, then they will win. Outside of that, the mystery guest will win, and we will reveal them towards the end of the show. But without further ado, we'll start with Mr. Ray Meyer, and you get question number one.
Thank you, Guy. Mystery guest, did you play or coach your sport collegiately?
Yes.
Perry?
Are you still coaching?
Yes.
And Mr. Purrier?
Excited guy for the free pizza ranch for a year we get for winning. That's a great offer there. Thank you. Are you coaching in the Ozarks?
Yes.
And Mr. Haynes?
Mystery guest, are you coaching the sport of basketball?
No.
One down, 9 to go. Back to Ray.
Does the sport you coach involve a ball that's round?
Now, to be
No.
fair, could coach multiple sports. But we'll
Yes.
put that.
Yes and no.
We'll get a no. So 2 down, 8 to go. Back to Perry.
Are you a football coach?
Yes.
And Scott?
Do you coach in the COC?
No.
3 down, 7 to go. Art? Art Haynes, it's to you.
Yeah, I know it. I'm trying to think what we have established here on this about the level on which the mystery guest coaches. Do you coach at the collegiate level?
No.
Okay.
4 down, 6 to go. Back to Ray.
Do you coach in the Ozark Conference?
No.
5 down, 5 to go. Perry?
You coach in the Big Eight?
Yes.
Scott Purrier?
Are you a football coach?
It's
debatable.
So you're Lincoln Riley.
Art Haynes?
Do you coach at a school in the Big 8 West?
No.
Okay.
6 down, 4 to go. Back to Ray.
Are you a head coach?
Yes.
Perry?
Starting to have an idea. I think it might be. Did you previously coach another sport?
Yes.
Have you been at this school 5 years or more?
Yes.
Art Haynes?
Do you coach at a school south of Springfield?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
Well, now I'm thinking, and that's when it gets dangerous. Is your rivalry game? Oh, I can't. That's not a yes or no question. My bad.
It could be.
Is your rivalry game Aurora?
Yes.
Perry?
If we think we know the answer, do we guess or do we just keep asking questions?
No, you guess. Guess if you think you know it.
I believe this is Tom Cox.
You are correct. Coach Cox, if you could turn your camera on. I don't know how you got to say that to say MG, but that was pretty
My
intelligent.
next question was, were you in the insurance industry at one time?
Well, yes, I was.
And did you play second base on the fast pitch softball team with Ray Meyer?
Yes, I did.
Well, I thought they were going to give it away.
Huh?
I thought they were going to give it away. They started talking about Mount Vernon football after you got on here. I thought, I hope they don't say anything bad about Coach Cox.
That's the risk you run with this game, isn't it? Yeah.
Do what?
That's the risk you run with this game. There may be things come out that, oh, whoops. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand that. So, how's everybody doing?
Good.
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 Yeah, you guys are good players already. So,
Now, are you back doing the Sandlot thing this summer?
well, yes, we're doing it this summer. We just had our last tournament out there. July 9th, we're actually going to West Plains for a tournament. But, you know, and we should know in just really maybe 2 weeks max whether we'll be back next year or not. It looked like we weren't. We've had so much pressure to do it again next year from people that we may try to hang on one more year. But I'm kind of whooped, man. It's hard work out there. So, but it's great. It's been a lot of fun.
How the Mountaineers look for this fall?
Doing much better. You know, it's before you got on, Ray and Barry were talking about all the freshmen and sophomores that we played last year, and we've played in 3 7-on-7 tournaments this summer. We just finished yesterday down at Joplin, and we got the pleasure of playing Glendale for the 4th time in 2 weeks. So they eliminated us in the last 2 tournaments we've been in, but it's been fun. We've played well. Our young guys are much better. We're having a good year in the weight room right now, and so we're optimistic. We had 1 senior last year. We've got 12 this year, and so that really helps out in the Big 8.
Yeah.
Well, and I was thinking, Tom, that freshmen and sophomore generally get bigger and stronger. So
they're trying. They really are. They're trying. We're getting there, but it's pretty cool just to see. We've seen several teams in the Big 8, and it just amazed me yesterday at that Joplin tournament, and the one at the new Route 66 shoot out there at that Betty and Bobby Allison Sports Town, and then we went to Branson also, and just the amazing athletes that we have in this area. And some of them are spread out among a lot of different teams, but man, there's some really good players, and at every level of football in Southwest Missouri.
Well, who would you give us an early preview on as favorites in the area, best team in the area?
I'll tell you, Nixa looks really, really good. They have a bunch of really good athletes, and Coach Perry's done a good job down there. He's assembled a good staff also, but they beat Joplin yesterday in the finals of that tournament 32-6, and they can And Joplin's good. You know, Joplin graduated a bunch of guys on defense, but they still have, as you can imagine, some really, really good athletes. And then they've been beating Glendale as well in 7-on-7. Now, sure, that does not always translate well to Friday night stuff when you put linemen in out there, but it's a good indication of athleticism, and they've got it.
Have you seen Aurora yet?
I have. We went to Circoxie on Monday nights for 7-on-7, and they came over, and they've done a good job over there. He's getting some good buy-in from those guys, and they've got some size. They lost some good players, but I was impressed with what I saw during the summer so far.
Are they changing from the flex?
They are. Yep, they sure are. And they we'll see them. They're actually in our pool on Thursday at the Parkview tournament. So I'm anxious to see those guys.
Tom, how much would the late Bob Price have loved 7-on-7 leagues?
About as much as Wes Beechler from Nevada did yesterday. He was in there, and it's just, you know, he said guys are getting upset with me because they're not counting the buck sweep as a pass play. So, you know, that's kind of the way he was. But it was really good for their defense because they see so many spread teams that's why they got in. I think they enjoyed it as well, and I think the guys that normally don't get to catch passes were pretty happy they got to catch some this during the tournament yesterday. Seneca played Joplin and lost in overtime to them. They looked really good to me as well. I hadn't seen them. Cody Hilburn took over there last year coming from Carthage. Of course, he played at Seneca and then played and coached at Southern and then went to Carthage and did a great job over there. But he's really done a good job with them so far already. And I just think there's a lot of good teams in the Big Eight. Monette has a new
God's Country is reloading this year.
I'm afraid so. And who would have ever thought they would have a turf field while Tom Hodge is still alive? But they've got it, and they've got a great facility. Their baseball field now is all turf, and they've got some things going down there. The Monette has a new coach out of Las Vegas, and they're going to the flex bone. So that'll be different. We saw them in 7-on-7. They've got some good athletes as well.
Well, very good. Well, gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed it. It went just the about 15 minutes here, so that was good. You guys did a good job guessing, and I hope you enjoyed your time.
You know, when I saw who the panel was going to be, I knew I was in trouble. There was no way. You guys are so smart. But anyway, it's great to see all of you guys, and I appreciate being a guest on here.
Yeah, Tom, come up and have the part of our free pizza ranch that we won for this too. Okay?
There we go.
Good.
Tom, if I don't see you before, I'll see you in August.
Okay, Ray. Look forward to it.
Very good.
See you guys.
You've been watching the first episode number 1 here of What's My Line on the Missouri Sports Network, where everyone has a home field advantage, presented by Great Southern Bank, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, the Bank of Billings, and Oak Propane. Have a great day, and keep it right here on Missouri Sports Network.